Welcome to Sanctum Asylum. I am Keyless, and this is the Talos principle. I haven't played this game before. It was recommended to me because I played Soma, and I loved Soma. So we're going to give it a try. I assume there's going to be puzzles, maybe some philosophy. It should be interesting. We're going to jump right into a new game. Ooh, cinematic. So I have just been loaded in or born.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim.
Elohim.
Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
What if I'm not worthy? Where should I go? Is there like a doorway out? Or do I just sit back down and fade away? Let's see. Huh. That's a pond. There's a nice garden. Not a lot of plants though. You expect to see more, I don't know, vegetation? Can I pass through this? I guess we're gonna find out the hard way. Initiating child program logic check. Okay, so there is a device over here. Take the jammer. Subject, object, interaction. Oh, okay, so I set this down somewhere. Jam. Okay, once it's jammed, I get to the other side of it. Oops. Oh, it has to stay here. Ah, it's not something we keep forever. It's something we use immediately, and then it is gone. Child program basic calibration successful. Does that mean, is that like a pat on the back, like good job? Like, hey, you done it. So we'll take this one. We're gonna jam this thing, whatever it is. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. It blew up on me. Do I have to sneak past it? Oh, it is nasty. Huh, it doesn't like me. Alright, well, we'll keep that in mind. Do I have to sneak up on it? Can I? Oh, there! Oh, I can jam it from far away. Yeah, that's right. What are you gonna do now? Douche. So we gotta jam that thing too. So we're gonna jam everything. And... Ah! I don't know what this is. Why would I want to be back over here? Why would I even want to do that? We're gonna just explore a little bit. Because once we know all the variables, we can start putting pieces together.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Oh. I like that. Immortality? Count me in. Alright, so what do we have to do for this immortality? What is this? I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fall through the floor. So it's almost a religion surrounding computers, like if computers were conscious, but like simple, and they developed a religion? Maybe this would be it? I don't know. Let's keep exploring. I'm just throwing things out there. Oh, here. So there's a way to go there. The way to go there. There's lots of ways to go. Well, let's see what this is first. Requires more sigils. So we have to go to each one of these locations, get a sigil, and then we will unlock the door. Peephole. Oh, I see. So we can jam that one. Is that the one we want to jam? We can't take this. But we can put it right here. And maybe jam that one. Oh no, we can't jam it through the wall. Or maybe we can if we jump. No. So the way that we have to do this... Oops. So first things first. Stop your jamming. So we have to jam this with that though. Can I pull this out of there? No. It's gotta stay in there. Can't double jam though. Oh no, you can. You can double jam. So now that it's jammed, we can take this out. And we'll jam this real quick. No, I'm sorry. So what we want to do is now we have to go back to this one, jam that thing. You know what? Technically this worked. It was an accident, but it does work. There's the piece that I need. So these are jammed now. I'm actually really liking this. This is very intriguing. I like the puzzles. They're simple right now, but they're gonna get harder. I'm sure they're gonna put my brain to the test. I'm not a machine though. I'm just a regular human.
You will not need this sigil to open the gate to my temple, but it may serve you in times to come.
I can run. Wait a minute, I don't need the sigil? You're wasting my time? So... Wait. Oh, okay, it says like, you have gotten the piece. You don't need to go back there. So this is one of the actual pieces that I need. Wow, this is really pretty too. Oh, here, you can't see that. Oh, I'm sorry. So basically, I can just see what exactly I have and what I don't have. I'll leave that up, that's fine. You guys can see. There we go. Only the two of us. Okay, if we break out and dance, I will be super psyched. Just the two of us. Okay, we're gonna jam that, I guess. Here's another jammer. Because we be jamming. So unfortunately, this isn't gonna work. We've only got two. We've only got two, but we need three. So we'll have to make do, but we have to figure out how to do that. Basically, what we're gonna do is take this and put it in here to jam this. Oh, I'm sorry, to jam this, and then we'll bring this one in as well. To jam that, and then we'll jam that. And we'll have to do it in reverse to get out of here. And then boom, boom.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
Are you sure they're not Tetris pieces? They look an awful lot like Tetris pieces. So we've got another one. We need 2 more. And it looks like... Wow, there's a whole bunch down here? So that's the last place we can go, though. Ah, yes. So we'll go get this one. Why are there 2? We'll go get both of them. A switch out of reach. Okay, so can we go past this without getting annihilated? Yes, we can. Is that the switch that we want? What's over here? Oh, just a nice tree. We can relax near the tree. No peaches or anything though, huh? It's not a peach tree. That's too bad. I probably don't eat anyway. I think I'm a machine. Okay, let's take this thing down and we'll just go explore over here. Ah, so we need to activate this switch. So now, this is not active anymore. We shouldn't need to jam it. It is just down. And we'll have to stop this thing. And from here, I think that's it. Wow, they're making it really simple on me right now. Move faster by holding shift.
Well done, child.
Thank you.
Only one more sigil is needed.
I know, but I'm gonna get both. Okay, let's take a look here. We got the jammer here. Okay, we've got a door here. Oh no, it can't get out of there. It can't get out. Okay. So let's just make sure we have all the variables here. We'll trap it over. Okay, we're gonna trap it down there. That is what we're going to do. Okay, come on through. And now, oops, I'm sorry. I was a little impatient there, wasn't I? And then we'll jam this, and then we won't have any trouble from either. Certainly not from you. You're trapped now. You're trapped. So we'll take this piece.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
Thought that gate would open. It didn't, though. Okay, his temple. I hope that's not a metaphor for something. Okay, so...
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Oh. I honestly don't think I could do this one anyway. Maybe I could. Oh, it's telling me I got too close to it. I could do this one. I just want to do it. I just want to do it. It's here. I'm gonna do it. Technically... Alright, alright. I understand, I'm too close. Okay, now we're gonna get past it real quick. Okay, we gotta jam this one. Oh no! There's the piece. Oh, we've gotta trap it in here. Oh! Alright, alright, alright. Oh, it blew up. It blew me up. Okay, I understand the puzzle, though. At least I know how to do it now.
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them. For they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
What's an interesting way to strengthen my faith? Will that not work? Totally does. Yeah, get in there, now you're trapped. Oh shit! Alright, we'll wait for it to patrol back. It comes back. Then we're gonna move forward. No. Okay, here we go. And we've got this piece. I don't know if we can even hold it, though.
You are most diligent.
Yeah, I am.
Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Perhaps. So, okay, we're gonna take this just so that we can get out of here. Cool, man. What about over here? We can't go in here. I guess we'll come back. So... So we put this in here, it locks in. Oh yeah, we do have to play a little Tetris, don't we? Huh. Wild. Is that an eyeball? Loading library session. Done. Mounting local disks. 47 million. Distributed resources found. Connecting network drives. Error. Network inaccessible. Loading Milton Library Assistant. Error. MLA unresponsive. Initiate command prompt. Done. Library archive session ready. What is this? Unknown command. Type help. Basic terminal commands are list. Display a list of available resources. Open file name. Show contents of a file. Welcome. Athena 6. What is that? Chapter 6. Athena in the Garden of the Hesperides. Something did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to this place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree, made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymph said, in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of the deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles, gazing upon the stars and wept. So we're missing some text here. Figure it out. Look, my hands are robotic, so I'm pretty sure I'm a robot. 2 subject F6E. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there. Put it together. Try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Isn't that the truth? Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young. You got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. So welcome. Nadia Sarabai? Alexandra Jenin. Welcome to the team. Okay, so this is like an acceptance letter. What's that called? A welcome letter. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but You intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here. But this is your project, and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. Gee. Let's do this, Nadia. Run MLA. Loading Milton Library Assistant done. Initiating plain language interface. Support session open. Hello, guest. How can I help you today? Asdafava! Do you understand what I'm saying? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. Oh, we're doing a, what is that test called? Are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? Describe your functions. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. Your query, so we can do a, I can't believe I forgot what it's called, to test if the machine has consciousness, human responsiveness. Are you able to take offense? How old are the library archives? A Turing test. So no, I don't need to do a Turing test. As long as I get the information I need from it, I don't really care. Library resource publishing dates range from the 1st of July 1995 to the 27th of June 2030 something. Your query, how long has this system been running? The system has been active for 9,999 years. Can you respond to queries on the outside world? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archives. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. That makes sense. What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to the library resource archive, so how often would I need to access this and why? I guess to learn, right? Who is... Oh, I forgot how to say his name. Elohim? Elohim? Is the noun for god or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. What am I? You are logged in with a guest account. Roger that, I understand. What is the current status of the library archive? There are 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.5 petabytes of disk space. That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, the entire internet in 2003. Oh, in 2003, yeah. However, the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. What? Oh, 10.5 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. That's all? What? What's the cause of the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. True enough, but additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Usually someone maintains a server, you know, they switch out parts and especially overheating is a terrible issue. So there has to be air conditioning. I don't know, this is 2030, right? It's not that far into the future when everything went offline, so this must not be that old? I don't know. What was the first word of the last sentence that you wrote? I'm sorry, I am only able to process and respond to basic subject verb object syntax. Are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? You cannot insult me. I can, you might just not be offended because you're a machine. You are currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. So, as I have questions, I can come back to the library. Yeah, we should be done. So that's everything. New texts added to your journal, press tab to access. Wow, see, it is like an old machine, isn't it? This is like from the early 2000s, late 90s. Okay. So, once again, we can go to that library whenever we've got questions or when like, I'd still like to know more about what I am, what purpose I serve, who this Elohim guy is. Elohim? Yeah, we've got everything from here. So we'll start from the left. We always start from the left. We'll get this straight piece. You know what? I think each one of these has a name. I think Tetris pieces have names. I don't know them. Okay, so we see, okay, so great. So we see a explosion orb over here already being jammed. We're gonna have to jam that, but we have to open this. So we need to take this. Well, we can't take this unless we stop that orb. So let's try something a little different here. We're gonna put this over here. We're gonna take this. We're gonna open this up. And now we'll take this. Okay, we should be able to just run right through. Okay, good. Yeah, they're making it a little too easy on me right now, but I suspect it's going to get harder. What's back here? Oh, I don't see much back here, actually. No, nothing. And
step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
Well, let's do this last puzzle real quick. It shouldn't be that hard. They're easy right now. They're just kind of teaching me, showing me the ropes. Here we go. So, we're gonna get these guys out one at a time. And yeah, this is gonna be really easy, apparently. Okay, so, and then we just use this to, yeah. Too easy! Too easy, man! Okay, let's go see his temple, I guess. Huh. Oh, this is one.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
Really? That's quite generous. Thank you. Let's go through number 2 first. Because we've got...
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
So don't enter the tower, but otherwise I can do whatever I want? Well, that's great, but what's there to do besides solve puzzles? Why are you beeping at me? Loading library session done, mounting local disk failed. Unrecognized error detected. List. Library archive is currently unavailable while system resources are redirected to handle incoming network messages. Oh, well, show me the message. Connecting network drives. Error, network inaccessible. Troubleshoot, yes. Loading Milton Library Assistant, done. Initiating plain language interface, done. Support session open. Hello, guest. Is there something you'd like help with today? Tell me about Milton Library Assistant. The MLA program is designed to facilitate user interaction with the resource library. This is archived by providing powerful sorting and troubleshooting functionalities, delivered via an intuitive human language interface. Very much a computer, though. Not like an AI, it's got very limited responses. Please enter the admin password to authenticate your privileges. Password is incorrect. God? Would you like to create a new admin account? Oh, sure. In order to prevent unauthorized access to admin controls, please take a moment to prove that you are not a robot. Damn! They got me! They got me! You will now be asked for a series of inputs. To cohere with data protection legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Generating certification part 1. Part 1 ready for user input. Please complete all fields. Please answer quickly and instinctively. Time is a factor in this assessment. Begin certification program. Yes. 2 + 2. What is your subjective reaction to this image? I guess content is the closest. What best describes a person? A problem-solving system. You're walking through the desert and come across the thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do you do? Offer half the water. Part 1 of the certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when Part 2 has been generated. Press exit. Terminating support session, done. Resuming library archive sessions, done. Searching for locally cached resources. Web crawl. I guess we'll go down the list, huh? Frank Ngatai. Miles Ngatai. Dan Ngatai. So this is a message from Frank to Miles and Dan. Subject Ian. My first day at the Institute for Applied Pneumatics. Oh, the way to work. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there. God, that's some negativity. Trembling, I walk in. And right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Then I get in. Institute for Applied Pneumatics, Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Oh. They're jesting. Dr. Sarabai shows up smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the Institute was founded. She says, Inan, Iapin, and Apno. It all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kinda stuck, so we're officially called Ian, but if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know, blooded geeks. So they're jesting at Institute for Applied, I might be saying this wrong, Neomatics. I don't know what that is. The Talos principle. Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze, and he had but one vein within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of a man and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all of the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Of course we're machines. We're very different from like a machine like a computer, but essentially we function very similarly. It's just much more complicated to understand. But one day, when computers are much more complicated, they'll be just as hard to understand as we are. Athena analysis. User Alex16 added 4 notes. Note 1, Novelle's first sentence. She woke up in an impossible place knowing nothing. Signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery, though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science-fictional novus at the core of the narrative at face value, we should... Error! Why is there so much corruption? We want to read this. Note number 2, having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us, social reality and objective reality come into conflict. Belief in matter. When in chapter 16, A Second Awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, protagonist questions her mentor on the blank. Note 4, on more meaningful interpretations can only be achieved through synthesis. Well, that didn't help. Okay, well these texts have been added to the journal. So we've got at least 3 pieces that we can get here, and there's also a star, but I'm not sure what the star is. But we're out of time, so we're going to get these puzzle pieces on the next episode. This is very intriguing. It's proposing questions that, I don't know, I feel like we're gonna get deeper. So right now I'm not terribly intrigued by what they're saying, but I think it's gonna get very interesting. So we will continue on, we'll make some progress on the next episode. Thanks for joining me in this one, and I'll see you then.